Yo, what's going on, guys? It is Venuity, and I'm back in another video. We're talking about Destiny again, but this time it's not my opinions, it's your opinions. Or in other words, the opinions of the people that played Destiny and left comments on my last video where I talked about why I don't play Destiny anymore, why I think Destiny sucks, and that video now has over 1,000 views, so thank you guys for that, and thank you for all the likes on the video and the comments. So in a way to thank you for your comments, I'm gonna put together your comments in this video, share my thoughts on them, and we can see if there's a general trend to what people are saying about the game. So pretty much I'm trying to get the opinions of the players out there, as opposed to my opinion, more so this time. I won't be reading their full comments, I'll put them on the screen. So I'll only be like summarizing what they said and what I think about it briefly, pretty much. And no, I'm not just some guy that hasn't played Destiny that's talking shit or anything like that. I have over 1,000 hours played in Destiny. I'm pretty sure it's like over 6 weeks or something like that. So it's pretty insane, right? I stopped playing months ago, right when Trials of Osiris came back during the Taken King. Just a little backstory. So we're gonna start off with this comment by John Avalos. He said he's pretty much bored of the content, and because he liked were nerfed, the servers are ass, and that he pretty much just plays because of his friends. Now, in regards to the guns being nerfed, in my opinion, personally, I don't like what Bungie did with that because it felt like they didn't know what they wanted to do. 1 minute hand cannons were ranged killers, you know, pew pew with your Hawk Moon. Next minute, you have to be up close with that thing. Like, I can't kill people close range with a hand cannon. Other one besides the last word. Then 1 minute, Soros Regime or Regime, whatever you say, is a beast at range. Next minute, it's close. Like, it just felt flip floppy. Like, they couldn't make up their damn mind. And then there was a problem that the guns being nerfed in PvP affected them being used in PvE, and it was just, oh, it was a mess, okay? It was a mess. In my video, I did state that a lot of people only play because they're friends now. The gameplay itself is not entertaining anymore, and he, you know, pretty much can attest to my point on that in that video. And yes, in case you didn't know, the Destiny servers are booty. We can all say that, and it's true. It's not us. Like, I know for a fact, because everybody has problems with that game. You can have great connection in general, anything else you do, but you go on Destiny, you're like, yo, what is going on? So yeah, it's kind of trippy. Next comment is by Zuck310. He first made some points. He said that the gameplay was designed as a hook, pretty much, which is true. It has some type of addicting type element to it. It's almost like a formula. They threw some chemical X on that thing when making it. That's a Powerpuff Girls reference. If you don't know what that is, don't judge me. But yeah, so it's like designed to be addictive. You could definitely see that. He says there's unsatisfying content, which I 100% agree with. You'd buy the Taken King and then you're like, yo, what did I pay for? Or you're like, you pay for Dark Below, and then after a while you're like, yo, why did I pay for this? You know, because it's so short-lived and the story missions are boring after so many times, and shooting the same thing gets boring so many times. And he comments about time-gated things and raid gear and, you know, RNG. 100%. It's ridiculous to me that you could play this game for so many hours and then walk away with nothing. And that's what drove me insane. Like, you invest so much time into this game. If you're a Destiny player, you know you invest so much time. And sometimes you don't walk away with anything. It's like, yo, what? It gets me tight. It used to get me tight all the time. That's why I stopped playing. This comment is by Shadoko Koseki. And he's pretty much just annoyed by the fact that the game is trash without buying the DLC. 100% agree with that. No game should be trash without buying the DLC. We didn't know this from the start. You know, you buy Destiny, you think, oh, it's a great new game. Yo, this is so fun. But then when the DLC starts coming out, you're like, wait, I'm not really having fun here without DLC. Like, even Call of Duty or any other game is fun without DLC. You know, you can have fun, you can level up still. How would you feel if Call of Duty added an expansion that added another 50 ranks, and you're here stuck at this rank, and everybody's ranking up, and you can't do certain things, and say you can't play a certain playlist anymore? Like, it's insane. Like, no game should be trash without the DLC, especially if you didn't know from the start it was gonna be like that. And he also adds the point that he's annoyed by the cut content. 100% agree, dude. Cut content, that thing. I thought I ranted about that for so long. It had me tight. Next we have a funny comment by Dave. He said his Xbox Live running out was his saving grace, which I found hilarious because, like I said, it's an addiction. See, we're seeing a common theme here with that one too. He's saying it saved him, you know. It's funny. It's laughable. Next comment is by Falfus Asfus. Sorry if I say that wrong. But he's pretty much saying that he worked so hard to get the Gjallarhorn, or Gallarhorn, however the hell you say it, G-Horn, and then it got nerfed, you know, like, that pissed me off. And because I was one of those players that wanted it for the longest, and I got it eventually, and it was great, but it's dumb to me that they made these things. They gave us Icebreaker, they gave us Gjallarhorn, G-Horn, however you say it. And now they're like, this kind of breaks our own game. Let's take these toys away, kids. You're not ready for these. It's funny to me because it's your gameplay. You know what you were doing. You know Icebreaker can just be posted up and go pew, pew, pew. You know, like you set that up. And now the players are kind of punished because of your mistake, and it sucks. Next comment is by Daniel. He said perfect points by me. Thank you, man. Means a lot. I'm glad you found my points accurate. He also says the game is not as fun with randoms as it was with his friends. I can 100% see that. When you play with friends on any game, it's way more enjoyable. So yeah, I can see that for sure. Next comment is by someone we all know, or you should know, Randy Marsh. He makes his point being that Destiny is extremely repetitive, 100% true, dude, and it got really annoying, and man, the gameplay just lost touch. It got really annoying. There is a lack of content. It does add to the fact that it's repetitive. It's insane, dude. I lack a story too. And he also ends off saying that he could tell I was a fan of the game, where I am where I was, and yeah, I was. Next comment is by Noah, and he pretty much says that Destiny got dry for him. He hasn't played in a long time, and that he can see what I meant when I said that Black Ops 3 and other games are way smoother than Destiny. That game just does not feel good to play. Like, does not feel good. If you were to play Black Ops 3 or some other FPS like Battlefront for like a month and then go back to Destiny, I can trust me. You'll see. Mike says he pretty much can't play the game without taking King. That's 100% true. And that goes back to what somebody said earlier. Yeah, the game it just sucks without the DLC. Especially taking King right now, I'm sure. And that really sucks. No game should be like that. Because you say you paid it for months, you just can't afford DLC. It's like, oh, too bad for you, kid. Ha. Joshua says you have to pay to pretty much do anything. That's 100% true. This game is literally like a microtransaction driven app on the App Store. Like, hey, you want this? Okay, fork over a quick 99 cents. 99 cents, 99 cents, 99 cents adds up, you know? It's crazy, except it's a lot more money. But yeah, this game would be boring if you never bought the DLC. I would be amazed if anybody's been playing since day one without DLC. Next comment is by Mitz, former Destiny YouTuber himself. Mitz says he agrees with my points. Thank you for that, dude. And that playing the raid 3 times a week got really boring. 100% true, I could not keep doing that taking King raid. Yes, great experience first time. Hands down, Destiny's raids, great thing. But man, 3 times a week if I want to do good on the game, like if I want to keep up the level where everybody else is, 3 times a week, as in once per character. And then, you know, throw in some other raids in there. Like, yo, I have a school, I have homework, I have hobbies. I can't do that. I cannot invest this much time into this game. And then if you want to play Crucible, you gotta do that too. He said he found himself just playing for rewards, which is like me. You're playing the game for rewards that you wish would make you have fun, but they're not. It's just trying to stay up to the standard of being, you know, like everybody else. High level, powerful. But in the end, the gameplay experience is not fun. He also states that the game is in 30 frames per second, true, and that the lag is atrocious pretty much. 100% agree with you, Mitz. Lastly, we have a comment by Casey. He states that Year 2 exotics suck, and dude, you're 100% right. There are some fun ones, you know. There are some fun ones, you know, like Touch of Malice and, I don't know, the Jade Rabbit, but then, you know, it's not like Year 1. We had Icebreaker, Hawkmoon, Red Death. It was a deadly lineup throughout Year 1. Year 2, man. But that's just my 2 cents. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to drop a like on it. And if you want to know more about my thoughts on Destiny and why I think it sucks, No Hope Till Destiny 2 potentially, link to that video will be in the description. And make sure to leave a comment on this video if you have anything to say about what everybody else said, your personal experiences, or just anything in general. Maybe tell me hi. I don't know. But yeah, subscribe for more content if you're new around here. And peace out, Venuity.